Hey guys, my name's CJ. I'm gonna show my ASYLUM MOC I made. So at the bottom, you have the stairs, and we have the little windows. So on the inside of the building, on right of the building, we have some more sand walls and a black base at the bottom. There's a bad guy coming out of the wall with a tornado. Up there, we have a window that is sprayed on. Some roof details in a little cell bar. Some more windows. That's a little steam pipe area. Down there we have some broken roof buildings. A pipe. And a little gun area where a little gun can move, like right there. Like that. And right in this little area there, we have a fencing area with some windows and some pointy defense wall spikes. We, you have some little railings on the side for the bars and a little gas fill on the side. That's the back part of the building with a detailed angled wall. For the back area, we have a little bucket area and a person that's trying to get away from the prison. The back is not to say it has some black base and some detail. You have a little window that's from the back area and a little gun area on the side, like here. So like up here, we have a little cell for the villain. So up here we have a superhero who owns a plane. He's like Batman. He's currently fighting the Bazooka Man. Anyway, this part comes off entirely as his own little entity down there. You have a little, you have like a little cell door for some sunlight. On the back, you have a little door. That open like there, but you can't use it right now. But that's the little door for the back to go inside the cell area. Up here, we have a little plant area for a plant-themed villain, and we can see through the glow glass. There's some plants inside, some blue glass, and some plant in general stuff. And down here, there's a little wall for the security room. There's some windows Just go down the details. This goes up to the next room we have. We have the security room down there. We have the person owning in the inside. You can see there, but there's like some coffee inside, and a computer area, and a little ladder area. And for the other part we have is this roof area. There's like a sign on the asylum. As we go down, there's a little peach box that's like down there, that's in no glass, that's cracked because what they have to put for food for later. This bar has a secret. You gotta get this separator. And so like they painted a wire system to get exploded glass, get the peach out of the glass. They go back in there like this. And for the roof area that is detailed, it can come off and show it like this. So the inside of the trap. That's one of the cells for the bad guys. We have a pipe wire system, a bomb and a little blade, and a saw toy. And there's some tubes and some cell bars. And down in this one, there's a little weight left they put inside of the walls of the roof. And right here we have a little roof area that's different rainbow colors that's going across down. If for this one, this is also we have this roof area. We can take it off, and so the inside there's some colors, like we have a penguin with a syringe and a box with some metal colored patterns on the inside with some radio disc. So on the inside of that one, there's a secret interior for maximum security. So on the inside of this one here, there's an hourglass in the bottom of the cell. So in here we have a security gel. You have one of them in handcuffs. There's an hourglass at the bottom, and some glass you can see through and show the inside of the room that he's looking in. This part goes as well. So up the true body inside. So you got like that. Also in this inside, we can show the back of the roof. There's a room with a hologram area, but I could take this figure off, and so there's a little feature that can slide this up, so like a little candy on the inside this little table that is back of in the secret room. Now for the inside of the asylum itself, we have second room. So we have that's the glass from the other side, and we have some bottles and some lily flowers and some spikes. And on this side, there's a little chest that has some weapons and a computer with moleculars and some cheese. And a guard guarding a book that contains power. On the side, there's a bookshelf with a bunch of books that's what the patients they have in this asylum. And there's like a little box. And now for the cells. This cell has the two bad guys in a cell. And the other one's for like a guard for the bad guy. And that can open up on the inside. And there's another cell for a bad guy as well, but that one's. You have like another cell. We have a little door on the inside. And back there, there's an empty cell that hasn't been used in a while. And back there, there's like a cell, but it has some purple juice and some weight lifts. Right there, there's a little cell for a droid that can open up like this. And then from his little gel cell. That was the one with glass, so it won't get through magic. Now for the final part of this build is the bottom layer. So on the inside, there's a little desk for the desk manager, a water bottle, and a control. That's one of the markers and a green suits. And next to have this little shock water feature for putting water in there. As we go along, there's a door. We have the door feature up on the inside. That's the door like that. You have some stairs go to the lunch area, but first we have a poster of glasses, but the weapons on the side, and a little chair for someone to sit down in the asylum. Now we're in the lunchroom. Here it is there, and there's some cheese and some pizza and some random sorts of food assortments. There's a little washing machine, some fish, and some gadgets on the side. And you can see right there, there's like a wall been broken up by a hole of the asylum that's been opened up from the side. Now go back to the office area of the person who went to the asylum. The office goes up. That's the door. Like all like this. Goes inside the little office he has. In the office, he has a Christmas tree and some papers of work and weird science experiments, a hairbrush, a shield, and coffee and a plant. Now it goes like this. So we gotta put this top part back on. This goes going like this.
And CJ, to make a brief comment, this is one of your largest and also most time-consuming MOCs you've made. You spent almost a month working on this, and again, I'm only really showing the surface because the intricate details you have throughout this MOC are amazing, even to me at the video and your MOCs and builds for the last number of years. This is beautiful and very intricate and multicolored as usual, but the features on the inside are always more complicated and more specific than the outside. We only can show the surface of this fantastic MOC. Do you have any comments for your subscribers about the amount of work and effort it took you and the creativity to build this MOC?
Yeah, it took like a week to build this, like a really long build process for this MOC.
Well, son, all due respect, it was more than a week. You spent almost a month building on this because you went through several variations. And I have some previous videos. I'm going to have to pull those up, show how much work you put into this very beautiful, creative MOC. Anything else you want to point out before we go to the smaller components of this MOC?
That's like all for this MOC for this one.
Let me get a good look at it here. Show your subscribers all these beautiful colors you put in here. Again, in your multicolored style.
So here's like his plane.
Was that the escape plane for the people from the asylum?
It's for this guy. So, for example, it is his plane. So, here's the cover area. It can open up like this. You grab this. This is his plane. You can put him inside like this. That was like on the inside of his plane, like there. MOC
means what?
My own creation.
My own creation.
He's one of them, but he's like made out of Lego. So he's like a hawk one. So the arms can move like this. You can move the little arms around. This one is like a little bird box. Simple build, but we have these big wings on the back. And you can open up the little pop the bird box, put something inside of this. The bird box. That's my asylum I made.
Asylum MOC.
MOC I made. Like and subscribe to Reddit289.